This is Kajol Jadhav and I am here to explain daily current affairs for UPSC Civil Services exam. US withdrawal from the Iran nuclear deal. The development of the Chabahar port needs to be viewed as Iran's call for engagement. What does the development of Chabahar means post-US sanctions? Give a brief note on Iran-China relations. What does Belt and Road Initiative means for Iran? What would be the policy options for India if Iran and China get into stronger relationship? GS Paper 2, Bilateral, Regional and Global Groupings and Agreements involving India and or affecting India's interests. In this video, you can find detailed answers for all the above questions. The above article has been retrieved from thehindu.com, dated May 11th, 2018. What we are providing here is just a 10% sample out of the full-length video. Visit our website iasvideos.com to join the course and to unlock all videos. We offer this pen drive course cash on delivery on Amazon.in too. Amazon will deliver our course to your doorstep. What is the context about? After US President Donald Trump decided to withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani has indicated that his government remains committed to that pact and that he would be negotiating with the deal's remaining signatories, the European countries, Russia and China, to salvage the deal if possible. For Tehran, a lot is riding on how these powers engage in the coming months. India too has a lot at stake in this regard. What does the development of Chabahar means post-US sanctions? Iran's attempt to woo Chinese investment in Chabahar, often projected as India's pet project, has raised eyebrows in New Delhi. Inviting Chinese investment is perceived as an attempt to dilute Indian influence. Post-sanctions, the development of the Chabahar port reflects Iranian quest for multilateralism, and China by default is an important player in the Iranian scheme of things. The development of the Chabahar port, however, needs to be viewed as Iran's call for engagement. Give a brief note on Iran-China relations. China is one of the few countries which never severed its ties with Iran. In fact, it had played a crucial role in bringing Iran to the diplomatic table to negotiate the P5+1 nuclear deal. A recent World Bank report estimates substantial acceleration in Iran's GDP growth rate in the year 2016 due to lifting of sanctions. China was also one of the countries that maintained steady trade relations with Iran even during the sanctions era. In fact, trade figures rose from $4 billion in 2003 to $53 billion in 2013. A large chunk of China-Iran trade is petroleum-based products. China is the largest importer of Iranian oil. Chinese investments in Iran are part and parcel of its ambitious $1 trillion Belt and Road Initiative. What does Belt and Road Initiative means for Iran? Iran perceives the BRI as a project that would make it an indispensable transit hub for countries like China, India and Russia, and an effective antidote to the US sanctions. Iran's premium geographical locations as a bridge between Persian Gulf and Central Asia, along with the relatively stable political architecture, makes it a central player for China's BRI. This will give China de facto control over 2 of the 3 major routes to world markets. What would be the policy options for India if Iran and China get into stronger relationship? India needs to resist the temptation of falling prey to excessive securitization in the case of Chabahar Agreement in particular and India-Iran relations in general. For India to be an influential player in the region, economics and politics should complement and not substitute each other. New Delhi will have to adopt a nuanced approach towards Chinese investment in Iran, especially now that Tehran's reliance upon Beijing is only likely to grow after Mr. Trump's exit from the nuclear pact. India and China are exploring joint economic projects in Afghanistan. They can surely also extend this engagement to the Chabahar.